All right. So, this is now my third attempt at trying to record this. So, bear with me, guys. Uh, Audio might be a little quieter than I'm expecting. First time, audio was just bad, just overall really bad. Microphone problems with the volume of the microphone itself being turned all the way down because I was messing around with it and I completely forgot. Second time was I had the audio as I was speaking coming through my headphones in order to like hear it, which is what I prefer, just so I can hear myself and how it sounds. But I won't lie, it was kind of like messing, and I don't know why I still have those in. But yeah, um, it was messing around with the audio somehow. Like it just was really, 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 really quiet. And so once I changed that so that it doesn't, uh, I can't hear it, it sounded a lot better. So yeah, we'll just go with this and see how it goes. Like I said, just bear with me. Apologies for like the audio if it is really, really quiet, but hopefully that is kind of like the intention here. So yeah, for the title, uh, just trying out something different. Really, if anyone is curious, the inspiration comes from this YouTube channel named Dying to Sleep V, and I'll throw up a little screenshot over here. His name is Vincent, so Dying to Sleep Vincent. Really cool content. He seems like a really chill dude. But watching his content kind of inspired me because I saw that he was like showing off clothes. So I was thinking to myself, like, yo, I kind of own the same clothes as him for the most part. Why not just do the same thing? And then, including, I've been told I have like a voice for podcasting or like radio or ASMR. And so I just said, all right, well, I'm not gonna fully go into ASMR because I don't know that world. I can try my best, but I don't see myself doing that like the traditional way of doing ASMR. I'm not really into like that's a lie. I watch ASMR, but my take on it is different from others. So, like for example, the Dying to Sleep dude, Dying to Sleep Vincent. I like his way of doing it. He's not like doing anything too crazy. Like, you know, he's just talking and showing things off, and that's what I prefer. I'd rather just have someone like ramble and not be so loud. You know, like the energy is like way up. I just like someone mellow and chill. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I like. Anyway, like I said, I won't try to be too long on this video, so um, just kind of show off the pieces and then. Well, I shouldn't say pieces. It's not like high fashion or anything, but just like the t-shirts, and then talk a little bit about them, and that'll be it. So, okay, let me get into it. I'm not trying to like, I keep clapping, but I'm not trying to be loud either. So, it's really late right now. It's only like 12 a.m. You might be able to hear it. I'm not sure, but there is crickets outside, and I have my window open just a tiny bit. So, if you hear it, cool. Kind of add some like ambience noise to it, you know. So, yeah. All right. So, first up is, and you can kind of already see it. First three shirts will be DC. So yeah, this one there's not really much to it. These are all very very simple. It's on a I always forget. Let me look at the other one. Changes. It's a changes tag. Um, it's like really really faded out though. It's just black, but you can kind of make out the lettering. I would get close, but I'm using my webcam this time around instead of my iPhone, um, just because it's a really nice webcam, and so I'm trying to make use of like the technology that I have in my disposal. So this is like my gaming setup. So you know, but yeah, it's super simple. Just blue and the logo, nothing on the back. Yeah, just bought it off of. I think I got this one off of Depop, but most of these are just going to be from Depop and eBay. So if anyone's curious, that's where I get all of my vintage t-shirts. Sometimes Grout, but that's like really, really, really rare. If anyone is curious, you can check out my Depop. I am selling some vintage superhero t-shirts on there, but they're not here. They're just ones that I've already bought, and I just didn't like the sizing of them, so just reselling them. Just trying to make something back, or if someone else wants them, because they're just gonna sit around. I'd rather just give them to someone else, but not charging like too much. By all means, throw me offers. So yeah. Um, anyway, so next one is same tag changes. This one you can see. Oop. Yeah, you can kind of see it. I hope. I hope you guys can see that. Oh, man, it went back in. But yeah, Flash. It's just simple, very simple, just red, and the lightning bolt logo. But yeah, this one's pretty cool. It fits really nicely too. These are all. This one's an XL. That the Superman one is also an XL. But um, something about my vintage T-shirts is that I like the oversized fit on them. So it's hard to find that, especially with vintage T-shirts. So I have to buy like 2XL sometimes just for it to like fit like an XL. So yeah, it just kind of really depends on the shirt. That's why you have to have like measurements. So that's what I would recommend if anyone is curious about like, oh, how do I get the oversized look? Just find your measurements. Find like for me, like Dickies t-shirts, XL, they fit perfect, like perfect, perfect. Um, and so I just one day, you know, bought a bunch of them and laid them down, did the measurements on them, wrote them down on like a notes, like my notes app on my iPhone, and ever since then, like I know what my sizings are and like what I prefer. So that's what I would just do. Get like a t-shirt you love, measure it out. That's how you know. Measure your pit to pit and your length from the collar to the bottom. So yeah. Anyway, last DC shirt. This is like from what am I trying to say? Can't think sometimes. Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton. So yeah, Batman. The legend himself, Bruce Wayne. But yeah, just simple black. It looks kind of like I see it in the camera. It looks kind of dirty, but I promise it's not. Like just need to take a lint roller to it or something. Yeah, the logo is from like early like what maybe late 80s, early 90s. So it's from what I remember, like the Michael Keaton era of Batman. This is on a last time I was trying to show it off, you could barely see it, but it says all styles, AL style, all style, apparel and activewear, and the tag on there too. So yeah, I'm not sure like where it's from or whatever, but not a bad price from for what I got it for on eBay, I believe. So yeah, some of my favorite DC characters. That's why those. Yeah, so that's really it for DC. Just 3 shirts. Uh, Hopefully one day I can get like a Green Lantern one. There's so many though. There's so many. Like I could ramble about them all day long. But I guess that's kind of like the intention of the video. So um, some of my favorites, just to name them real quick, is like Red Hood, Nightwing. Um, I like uh, I like Robin, but I think it's Red Robin. Or, yeah, Red Robin is his name. Like he's like different. He's got like the black mask on top. Sometimes it just depends. He has like a staff. Yeah, that one's cool. That one's really cool. I forget the actual like Robin name that he took, but I think it's like Tim Drake, I believe. Yeah, Tim Drake takes on the mantle of Red Robin, I believe. I could be wrong on that name though. If I ever like, if I'm talking about something, sometimes I'll put on like a little like image right here just to give you guys more depth of what I'm actually talking about. Because I'm a visual person, so yeah, I'll do that sometimes. Okay, let me continue on. Let me not ramble too much here. So, uh, let me see. Okay, yeah. the next few are just going to be like collages of the Marvel superheroes. So this is the first one that I'll show off, and I have kind of like a little bit to say about it. But yeah, this one's pretty cool. The only thing is, and if anyone actually wants this, by all means, just send me a message on Depop, and I'll have that link in the description. But yeah, just send me a message and say, hey, I want that Marvel T-shirt you were showing off that you weren't too like really wanting, so too keen on, I should say. The thing is this is like a stitched in, uh, whatever you want to call it, rambling, and so sometimes like the words slip out of my mind. But yeah, stitch tag. It is Mad Engine from what I know. All of these are going to be Mad Engine, the next few, except for like, well, they're all Mad Engine. They're all Marvel based, so legit Marvel. But I do know there are different variations of this one. There's one variation where it's like all grayed out. It's the same characters in the same order, right? And then there's another variation where everything behind Captain America, all the other characters are grayed out, and it's just him in color. And then there's one that I have, all in color. And I have to say, like, this one's hard to find, so that's why I haven't like let it go yet. But I'm not trying to like overcharge someone for it. I just whatever it's going for on the internet. This is an XL. It doesn't fit like an XL. I'd say it fits more like a large. So kind of lucked out. But yeah, there is another one, and I know it's the same seller, and he's selling it on eBay and Depop. I think it is an XL, and based on his measurements, it is like the measurements I prefer. But kind of risking it because it's like it's an XL. I already have an XL, like you know. So that's why I haven't jumped on that. But yeah, man, it sucks. What I should do if I'm smart is measure that one and kind of compare. That's what I should do. But people get lazy. So let me trying not to hit the microphone because that can be really loud. So I just take some water. Stanley Cup. Shout out Stanley. All right. Try not to be loud because obviously the title will say like unintentional ASMR, but yeah, it's unintentional. So yeah, we'll see how far that takes me. Try not to be too like too loud. Okay, so this one I'll show it. I'm sure everyone and their mom has seen this shirt somehow, either at Walmart, like some local like clothing retail store. Like I've seen this at Kohl's before. And this one it is like vintage. Must have just been re redone a few times, like reprinted a few times by Marvel. So it's an XL. It is on a Mad Engine. Why too far from? Excuse me, the Mad Engine tag. That's why I got it because I was like, oh, dude, I have to own this. Like it's like Marvel in itself. I've seen this shirt everywhere, but yeah, all the characters are on there. Yeah, last time I was recording, I was talking about this dude. I forget his name, I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna find him if I can. I'll put an image right here. But before I do, comment below if you know his name because he is. I think he has to do with the Hulk. I'm not too keen. I'm not too knowledgeable on like the Hulk's um, comic book stories. Like I've seen a few, I've read a few, but I'm not like super knowledgeable on the Hulk. Like he is a really cool character. I've always liked him, but he's like the brute force of the Marvel universe. So uh, yeah, this guy. I think his name is like I think it's like Adam Man or like something absolute. I don't even know, dude. I don't want to guess because it's probably wrong. Yeah, that guy. I think he has to do with the Hulk. But yeah, lot of characters on here. Really cool. A lot of X-Men, Avengers, mutants. Well, X-Men. Even the Punisher's there. Look at him. There he is. I think Deadpool's in here somewhere. I can't find him. Wait, let's see if I can find him. No, he's not. He's not in here. Namor is in here though, right behind Invincible Woman. If you know, you know. But that was one of my favorite ones, and it actually fits really nicely for an XL. So sometimes you get lucky, you know, with just XL, and it fits perfectly fine. I'd say, like I was saying earlier, they consider XL or like my favorite sizing of t-shirts. Same with like Carhartt XLs, I believe. All right, last one of like collages. This one. This one's really, really cool. Again, Mad Engine tag. Engine tag. Really cool. I think this was one of my yeah, not my favorite, but one of my first vintage Marvel t-shirts that I got. Like I have other ones like gaming ones and just random crap, but eventually I was like, dude, why don't I just get superhero ones? Like, what am I doing? Like, I love that stuff. Why don't I just buy one? So yeah, I pulled the trigger on this one, and this is the first one, I believe. Yeah, I bought like a bundle of them, I believe, one time. So I think this one and the other one I just showed off, one of the first fews I got. Oh, camera's kind of being weird. There we go. Yeah. You got Thor screaming on there, Wolverine looking at you like he's about to do something crazy. Cyclops about to beam you. But yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, we should move along because I'm not trying to take too much time. But okay, Deadpool. This one is a stitched. I was trying to say stitch tag. Sometimes the words just slip out of my brain. I'm serious. It's late, so yeah. Trying to get into a new schedule because I'll be starting a new job where I'll be working super late, like late at night. So I'm just trying to stay up and get this out to you guys. But yeah, Deadpool, pretty cool image of him. This was one of another few of my first t-shirts, and it is a little faded. It is a little faded, but it, tell, you know, it's Deadpool. You can see it. So, and that one's a 2XL. I think I have one on my Depop where it's a large, I believe. I think it's a large. Um, you know, I bought a large back in the day when I was, you know how it goes, but a large, and then eventually I didn't like the way the large fit because you know, and then I got the XL, and the XL fit like a large, like it did fit like a large, so I just gave that one away to like family or something. And then I got the 2XL on that one. That's good. So, all right, this one though, we're almost coming to the end here, but this one I have a little bit to say about it. So, Mr. Frank Castle. This one is on a Mad Engine tag. And it is an XL. Now, I'm a little hesitant to let this go, only because now when I do searches for them, I don't see an XL with this print, with this logo. But yeah, like the logo itself is like fading or like the ripping or something like that, or it's just different. I think I've seen a white one. Oh, it's like white and then a black skull. That's pretty cool. But I haven't seen an XL with this graphic. So I'm just hesitant to let it go because it fits, but it doesn't fit the way I want it to. Like, a Dickie shirt. And so, yeah, just hesitant to let this go for that reason. On top of that, I haven't seen one that's a 2XL. I've yet to see a 2XL in that, sorry, in that same print. So, yeah, it's tough sometimes trying to find what you like, but it's why we do what we do. So, yeah, hopefully maybe one day I'll find like a 2XL in that print, and that's when I'll let that one go. So, yeah. All right. And then finally, this is my last black and white shirt, but this one's really cool. Yeah, Mad Engine. Mad Engine, and then it's a wraparound Venom logo. This one is an XL and it fits real nicely actually. It fits just like the way I like it. Yeah, XL. So really cool. Venom is one of my favorite like heroes. I like him a lot. Like, when the movies came out, man, I was hyped for those. I own them all, like on digital. But yeah, maybe one day I can like show off my movie collection if I ever get around to it. But I don't know any. I don't think I do actually. Maybe I do. I don't know. Sometimes you just buy things and you just don't remember if you have them or not. But yeah, Venom is one of my anti-heroes, so that's why I have to get this. Spider-Man's probably my overall like favorite Marvel superhero, maybe just because of all his like different costumes that he has. So that's probably the reason why. But yeah, this is sick. This is really cool. Like I was saying, it's an XL. Fits perfectly fine. So I'll probably never let that go. All right, coming to the end here. And if you stuck around for this long, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Yeah, trying to like put out more content like this because it's more chill, and that's what I prefer. I think my last video before this was something kind of similar where I was just talking about action, and I think I was talking about the Adidas Sambas, I believe. Yeah, yeah, I think so. The Sambas, yeah. I can't remember. It's been a while, but I'm still into fashion, man. I'm still into like all this jazz. I'm still into everything. I'm not too keen. I'm not too familiar now on like all the trends of fashion. Like I still keep up with it. I still see it on my Instagram. I don't use TikTok that much. Like if someone sends me something, then I'll check it out. But I don't really use TikTok like that. Um, yeah. So yeah, but I do see what people are wearing nowadays, and it seems like it's still just vintage. It seems that way at least. So people got into vintage and just like vintage is like the new high fashion. Like I know Wisdom, he just like shows off like outfits now. Like things just have to be like so in your face, like I'm sure people see this all the time, but too much about this. But it seems like overconsumption is like the new trend. Like having too much of something, having too much color, having too much of one brand screaming in your face is kind of like what it is. But Wisdom, he does a good job. Like he just showed off his whole entire Chrome Hearts collection, and that was pretty sick. That was really sick. Yeah. But okay, last shirt. Like I was saying, probably my favorite character, Spider Man. This was actually my most recent one. I actually have a funny story about this shirt because I bought this shirt in XL right off of eBay, and I was already thinking like, I shouldn't get an XL because it might not fit the way I want it to, right? And then I'll hate it. Thankfully, what ended up happening was that seller never sent it off, and so eBay actually kind of stepped in. And after a while, if you don't send it, then they'll send a message to the seller saying like, "Hey, you have 48 hours to respond." That never happened, so they just refunded me. So that was cool. It kind of worked out. And then I went back. It took some time because I wasn't trying to like shop. I don't really buy a lot of stuff anymore. I really don't. Like I really did cut back on consumption, just shopping so much. Like I still love it to this day. I love finding things and deals and stuff, but I don't do it as much anymore. So probably better. Uh, but yeah, this one here is some most recent vintage pickup, I guess you could say. And yeah, the logo is really sick. It's like shiny too. I'm trying to get the camera to show it. Yeah, so I get a thumbnail too. uh, yeah, man, really cool. I'm happy to have this. It's a 2XL, and I will admit it is a little too like much on the length, but it fits good. It fits good. I'm not complaining about it. I'd rather have that than have it like not fit the way I want it to. So I don't mind it. It fits good. So yeah, just trying to show off this last shirt. It's really cool how they like, made the shirt itself is like black, right? So the stitching of it is just the spider suit. It's really, really cool. Really cool. And this one is, again, Mad Engine Double XL. Yeah. And that's really it. That's it, man. So it looks like it's at least 25 minutes now into the video. So I'm not trying to take too much time. I know I prefer longer videos. So yeah. But hopefully we'll see how far this goes, where this takes me of making this kind of content now. Uh, I prefer it. I enjoy it. I like just showing off little things, having like a little conversation with you guys, and hopefully I see comments and I'll reply to you guys. Um, yeah, see what happens. So yeah, comment below what was your favorite shirt, what kind of vintage clothing you're into, what are you collecting nowadays. Hopefully we'll see you guys in the next video. So I'll catch you guys later. See ya.